everyone. Today is day 4 of Ramadan, and it's back to the Ramadan podcast with Sara and Safa. So what did you do today, Safa?
What did I do today?
It's Monday, so
I actually woke up for suhoor today. So
how'd that go?
It wasn't bad. I woke up and I found Zainab watching something on the TV.
Was he upstairs?
Upstairs, yeah, the lights were on and everything, and she was just like sitting with the phone control. Like she was watching something, and I had a hot dog from Halan Fatir that I didn't finish, and I put in the toaster oven, and so I ate that. I was literally just like, like I stuffed it into my mouth, and I had chips, which was not a good idea because I got a little bit thirsty today because the chips are salty. But other than that, I know it's only been one day, but I feel like the suhoor helped a little bit, definitely. Like I was like, I ate my food, so I shouldn't be as grumpy as I was yesterday.
I mean, it might just be a mentality thing.
Maybe. But today was definitely better than yesterday. And then like everything else is the same, like went to class, didn't go outside. I gailed today, I took a nap. And then we ate Halan Fatir. No, that was my day. My day was like kind of yesterday, but without being angry. There you go.
That was nice.
How about you? Like quick summary of your day.
Quick summary of my day. I had class all day. And then I had meetings. And then I had more meetings. And then I had even more meetings. And then I had more meetings.
So it was just school oriented.
Just a lot of work. I mean, I'm working, so it's not like surprising.
Push through. What?
Gambare! I literally did one presentation today. I have another presentation tomorrow if she lets us present tomorrow, but we still didn't even finish the presentation. So we're gonna have to like figure it out tomorrow. And then
is this for the protein thing?
Yeah, this is protein because Dimitri says it's wrong.
Who's Dimitri?
Dimitri is our Russian sub-cloning teacher, so he teaches us how to He basically teaches us how to take the protein and put it into...
Is he the Russian guy that I never met?
Yeah, from the lab.
Yeah.
He teaches us how to like take the protein and like basically put it into a vector, which is a plasmid, which is I love it how I'm saying all these words, but I have to explain every single word.
No, you don't. They can Google it.
I mean, like, but it's important. So, like, a plasmid is just like a gene of interest. No, your gene of interest is your protein, but usually you want to put it into a like eukaryote plasmid thing.
I have no idea what you're saying.
It's like I want to say vector, but then you won't understand vector.
I know what a vector is.
No. It's a different kind of vector. It's a biology vector.
Okay, explain it to me like I'm 3.
I don't know how to explain it to you like you're 3 because like
use a metaphor.
Oh my god. Okay, so you have.
What do I have?
You have.
Get it together.
Okay, you have oranges, right?
Correct.
And they create. Let's say these oranges create babies, right? This is how it's going. These oranges create babies.
They do that. They have seeds, yes.
But you want blue oranges. You want a half blue, half orange. Okay.
That's a JoJo's reference right there. But I won't even go into.
Please no. Okay, so you want one slice of the orange to be blue, and you want the rest of it to be normal orange, right? So you basically take this orange and peel away a slice and put in a blue slice.
That makes sense.
And then that creates babies that have orange and blue slices.
And that's what you're doing.
That's what you're doing.
Dude, that's literally a JoJo's reference. I'm not even kidding.
Just don't even explain it. That's
just
fine.
2 seconds.
No,
why not?
No, because I hate JoJo.
Maybe our audience doesn't hate JoJo.
Okay, let me finish my explanation.
Okay, fine.
Then you can joke about JoJo.
Okay.
But
it's literally just 2 seconds.
And so we're figuring out the sub-cloning, but like that's not working. So like we have to.
So your blue oranges
are not working.
They're not working.
No, because there's a specific way. So it's like, you know how like enzymes are like, it needs to fit in a puzzle, and they have those stupid like gifs of the thing like fitting into a puzzle like an idiot.
Okay.
Right? That's basically it. But you have to fit it within a
so
genomic
it's like a game.
Sequence. No, it's not a game.
It's like a puzzle.
It's a puzzle, but you have to fit it within a genomic sequence, and every genomic sequence has a certain like a certain slice in the orange has to come out for that to go in.
Oh, so you can't
just take any part out.
What?
You have to find a specific part to take out. And sometimes you don't even have to take a part out. You just squish the blue orange in there. Like, seriously.
Okay.
And so we're frustrated, and so we have to meet with Dimitri tomorrow, the Russian guy.
You should use
this Russian man, for you listeners, is Russian. So
take that with a grain of like whatever.
He's
oh my god.
He's a good he wants you to learn, but he's just bad at getting you to learn. He's very like he straight up told me to my face, because I work in his lab, so I'm used to him. But he straight up told me to my face, because I couldn't figure out a concentration or whatever. He said, I know that you Americans are bad at math, so take your time. And he's like a human calculator. He's really good with numbers. And so he'll like figure out a number within 2 seconds.
He told
and
you
I'm
to
still
take your time.
No. He was mocking me the whole time. He's like, you American Phil. You don't know.
At least he thinks you're
don't
American,
know math.
not Tunisian.
No, he goes, you don't know math. He's like, I know Americans don't know math. Literally, he said that to my face. Literally.
Why is he working here?
Because he's really smart. He knows his stuff. He knows his subcoding. He knows the genomic sequences.
He knows how to make blue oranges.
He knows how to make blue oranges.
How it's a JoJo reference.
Oh my god.
Real quick. In the latest part of JoJo, okay, so JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a manga it's a comic book that is published in Japan. It's been publishing since the 80s, and part
Think of
A.
the weirdest bodybuilders in the entire world. That's
They're not even bodybuilders anymore. They're just beautiful men. Anyways,
Okay.
So in the latest part, there's like a beach, and if you put like two things into the sand, they come out and they're like shuffled. So if you put your if you have a blue orange and a normal orange, and you put them in the sand, you slice it up, you put it in the sand will like mix it up, and so when you put it back out, like one slice is blue, one slice is orange, one slice is blue, one slice is orange. That's all I was thinking.
My thing is one slice is blue. That's
I know.
And the rest is orange.
But like JoJo's reference.
Not really. But so I have that tomorrow, if she'll get to present tomorrow, and then I have another presentation on Wednesday for my bioinstrumentation class for stupid design project.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another presentation on Friday for 340, which is my modeling class, and we basically have to present our model on COVID-19. And then, yeah, I modeled COVID-19.
What does that mean? You got a woman and she wore like
no.
trash?
No.
She wore
what
bats
it means,
from Wuhan?
when I model, it means like I basically see like I basically see how I take science and I turn it into math.
We haven't talked about House yet, even though we've been watching it every day.
Oh yeah, we've been watching like at least.
So I think today should be an entertainment focus.
Entertainment focus? Well, I'm entertained by House.
Right. So House is basically, I don't know if you guys know House, but it's a show about a doctor, and he's a diagnostic doctor.
He's a yeah.
And
he diagnoses like random people.
His specialty is finding out what's wrong with people that normal doctors can't figure out.
Yeah, basically.
That's basically it. And he has like 3 sidekicks, and like one agrees with him all the time, and the girl always questions him, and then the black guy always like disagrees with him.
The black guy questioned the girl always been like, what's your emotional thing? I love that airplane episode. It's the best.
And Sarah and Meher at least have been watching it every day for almost since Ramadan started.
We watched like 2 episodes a night, and then we stopped.
And then we stop and go to work. So what do you like about the show?
I love House. Because I just love how he deals with people. Like, he just doesn't even care.
Yeah, his philosophy is like, all patients lie, and so he doesn't like to deal with patients.
Which is true.
Right.
No, but he deals with patients. He just doesn't like to deal with stupid patients. AKA, literally everybody who's come on the show right now.
Yeah, but like in today's episode, he like made fun of that guy's dad. And that guy was like dying. And that's not
But he always does that.
That's like insensitive.
But he always does that.
But he doesn't do it in front of them.
Yeah, he does. He did it to that one woman. She's like, she refused treatment, and so usually if a patient refuses treatment, the hospital makes them sign a liability form, basically saying like, the hospital isn't responsible if you die, and you know you're gonna die, basically. And he goes in and he goes, you're stupid. And he's like reading this form, but he's like making fun of her at the same time. He goes, I hereby understand that the hospital isn't liable if my son dies because I'm stupid. And I know the risk factor is taken, but I'm stupid. It's like, it's really funny.
Okay.
So I like House because, and I also like the medical side of it. Like I like biology, so like it's super interesting to me.
Right. I think my favorite episode so far is the trumpet one. The music guy who came in and he had paralysis.
And I thought it was ALS, but it was just a clot in his brain.
And then he started walking again. I thought that was really funny because he signed a
He signed
an NDA.
A DNR, which is a do not resuscitate
which
form.
means like if I go into shock or if I stop
if I'm
breathing,
dying, you cannot bring me back to life.
because he was like depressed or whatever about his life because he's a musician and he loves playing music, but if his hands don't move and his lungs don't work, then he can't be a musician. So he signed that form, but then he went into shock and House ended up saving him anyway.
I thought that was good because like it showed like
I'm a doctor, I'm going to save you, I don't care if you're depressed.
I think that part of his character is more of like, I don't know what's wrong with you, I need to know what's wrong with you kind of thing. It's like he doesn't really care because like they say a lot in the show like the patients are puzzles to him. So I think that was, he's like, I'm not done playing with you, I'm not done figuring out the puzzle. So
I think my favorite parts of the episodes are when he goes to the clinic. Those are the funniest. So
funny.
So this hospital has a walk-in clinic, and so people are like, oh, I have a runny nose. They can come in and check up. And he doesn't like that because it's too easy for him, right? I think
no, he doesn't like it because they're idiots. People are idiots, and he's just like, and like he'll always deal with. He's like his worst kind of patient is the patient that questions him. Like he's like, because they'll be like, he's like, oh, I love the patients that always go to the internet and find the worst thing plausible and make themselves doctors.
I think
it's hilarious.
I think the funniest clinic one was when the Chinese girl came up to him and like she brought her mother, but she actually wanted like pregnancy pills.
Oh yeah, her mom was sick with the cold, and she speaks Mandarin, and her daughter speaks English, right? But the daughter wanted birth control pills, but the mom just wanted cold cold medicine. And she basically goes, oh, she's super depressed lately, and blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, you can just go into a walk-in, like, clinic, and they'll give you birth pills for free. Like, it's not a big deal. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then he goes, he gives her a medication, like a pill thing for, like, she gives him birth control pills. And then he's like, fortunately there's a cure for the cold, but sadly there's no cure for SAC. And she goes, SAC? What's that? And he goes, stupid American child. And then she comes back later, that same girl comes back later, and apparently she mixed up the cold meds with her birth control pills, so her mom is like dying basically because like her hormones are out of balance and she still has the cold. So she's like, what the hell's going on with me? And then House is like, you're an idiot, you mixed up the pills, you idiot. And then she goes, I didn't mean to, blah, blah. And then the House starts talking Mandarin to the mom because he knows Mandarin, and she goes, you know Mandarin? And he's like, yeah, I'm not stupid. It's so funny because he just like caught her. It was hilarious. I love it. I love the one where the woman goes, my knee hurts. And then
and she said that after she ran a marathon.
After she ran a marathon, her knee hurt, her legs hurt. She's like, interesting, and then he just sits and watches the General Hospital. It's too much. The House is like my spirit animal. House is the best. He's hilarious.
And so moving on from one type of entertainment to another type of entertainment. When you said Dimitri, I remembered the iguana from Sly Cooper. So Sly Cooper is a children's game basically that's been on
It's a video game. Excuse you.
Calm down. It's a video game that's been played on the PlayStation since the PS2 came out, right?
I think it was PS1.
I think it's PS1.
Since
It's like so games that have been played on PlayStation, they're kind of like Sonic, like they're mascot characters.
Sonic's number one.
Like Sonic for Sega. For PlayStation, it would be Sly Cooper, Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank. Those are like the big 3 that I can think of off the top of my head that we've played.
That we've played in a row.
Like a million times. Kingdom Hearts is like more Japanese though. It's not.
But it's bomb.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people all around the world get obsessed over it. And I haven't played any games on Ramadan because like Fatma's here and I know she doesn't like it when we play games, and so I'll just wait it out also to Ramadan. I shouldn't, because like the games that I'm playing right now, I'm playing God of War and Spider-Man.
I don't understand
and
that game.
God of War, it's so good. I have so much fun playing
I tried it and I just didn't like it.
I killed a dragon in my latest playthrough, which was so much fun because like
it's like you for God of War is like me for Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah,
I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's like a freaking good game.
When I was killing the dragon, I didn't even know I would fight the dragon, and when I was killing the dragon I had to like do specific stuff, and like my brother was there and he's like, you have to do this, you have to do that, and, he's like gamer sensei so you do what he says, right, to win the game. And so I beat like the part where you fight him on the ground, and then there's like the special part where you take a hook. So your son in the game, he throws an arrow at like a line, like a pulley system, and then it brings down a hook, like something that you would do like in a construction site, I guess, in like this with this world. And the player, like you're playing, you take the hook and you stab it into the dragon's mouth, like right here in the chin throat area, and you just take off its head, and it's literally the coolest thing ever. I was like, I killed a freaking dragon with a hook crane, and I'm so happy right now. It was just amazing. But I know that like Fatma and Nedra and Mama don't like that stuff, so I play it when they're not around. And right now everybody's around, so I can't really play.
I haven't played video games in a really long time.
Yeah, I think I might do something tomorrow, now that we're talking about it. I know you just play Sly Cooper or something.
I mean, I think I'm gonna start reading my books again.
Your books? I'm still reading Muhammad Ali.
I'm gonna finish the Shatter Me series, and then I want to finish the Harry Potter series.
You never finished those?
No, and I started reading them from the beginning, so I finished book 1 like during spring break, and then I'm gonna start book 2 maybe tomorrow during econ because I don't care. And then I wanna finish the Harry Potter series and then watch the movies, and then I wanna read what's the other book? Oh, my assassin book.
Your assassin, the glass one?
The Throne of Glass.
Yeah, the Throne of Glass.
I'm on the second book, and I'm super excited for it, but I just can't read. I also want to find my sand book. Rebel of the Sands. Remember that book that had like the sand in the middle of the page?
It's not in our show?
I couldn't find it. I can't find any of my books.
I don't like fantasy books anymore.
I love fantasy.
I used to love them. Like, I read Percy Jackson all the time when I was a kid.
Okay, but that's Percy Jackson.
No, I mean, like, but I also read, like, any fantasy book I would get my hands on. But now, like, my tastes have changed. Like, I'm reading biographies now. Like, I just read a biography on, what's his face?
I love fantasies because they just, like, take my imagination. Jack Chan?
It started with Alexander Hamilton, because I was obsessed with the musical, and I found out that it was based on a book, and so I went to our library in high school and I got the Alexander Hamilton book. I never finished it. I got like halfway through the book. It took
a long time to read that.
I only got halfway through. I never finished it. It was so huge, but like I got the gist of it basically. It was really good. I was like, I like biographies now, and I found the Jackie Chan biography that he like wrote.
Have you read the Trevor Noah one? Born a Crime?
I read the Trevor Noah one too.
Hilarious.
I read the Trevor Noah one, I read the Jackie Chan one, and now I have the Muhammad Ali one, and like that's all I read now. I just read biographies. I don't like. I
like some biographies.
Like when I try to read a fantasy book, I'm like, oh, I heard of this trope like a million times before because I read all of them when I was a kid.
I don't care that I've read them before. It's just for me, of course, it's the same storyline, but it's like a different world every time.
I get tired of that, and so. Like, I want to make my own world, right? And so now I have just, like, one note. It's just filled with all of my ideas. Like, that's my fantasy reading. It's me making up a world now. Because, like, I'm like, I can do better than this. So I started. I also read. Let me get the book real quick. So you know how like we like One Piece. Like, explain to the audience what One Piece is. Let me get the book.
One Piece is the shonen manga of all time. Like, it's literally the OG. If something started at all, One Piece started it all.
It's sold. No, Dragon Ball started it, but
no. But like in terms of anime increase, definitely One Piece.
Yeah, it was One Piece, and then it was Bleach, and there was Naruto.
Like, Dragon Ball just came along. Like, it was on for the ride. It was just chilling.
Quick side note, we classified our older siblings as the big three. So the big three in Shonen Jump from early 2000s to like late to like 2010s was
Bleach,
One Piece,
Bleach,
and Naruto. And we decided that Nedra was Bleach because she watches that with me and she's really into that right now. Also, she just has like that personality of like
Bleach.
Like the Bleach like style, like it's older. It's for older kids. Right? Because like One Piece is like, it's goofy and Naruto's like younger. And we said Meher was Naruto because he's the youngest out of the trio, but he's also like Naruto is also like the most famous everywhere.
Naruto's like really boyish.
That's true.
Like, it's really geared towards boys.
Yes, it is.
Like, not a lot of girls like Naruto.
That's true. And then we said Fatma was One Piece because...
Why did I say that? Because
she's, like, above them. She doesn't care about them.
Oh, yeah, because, like, One Piece is, like, a really big thing in Japan and all around the world. And Fatma's always like, I'm right, y'all are wrong. So I'm like...
She just, like, that.
It's just One Piece.
That's how we characterize them. If you guys are listening to this, I know Fatma listens to this because... I sent her the links and she said she would listen to it. You are One Piece Fatma. That is a big compliment.
Set yourself up, apparently.
She's gonna kill me. And so I bought this book from Barnes & Nobles. It's called Under the Black Flag: The Romance and Reality of Life Among Pirates. And it's basically like, if you've read One Piece, literally all the characters that he like comes up with that are historically accurate, they're in this book. So if you're a fan of One Piece and you want to know like how he got all his ideas and stuff like that, like,
it's this book, really?
Yeah, it's not this book, but like Drake and Hawkins and like all the like Blackbeard is in this, and like there's a Chinese.
Blackbeard is just a really well known.
I know, but like Drake, Hawkins, Basil is is one pirate, and then Hawkins is another pirate. He just put the names together.
Okay.
Who else? Here, let's read. This is the most authoritative and highly literate account of these precious people that I like.
I get it.
One Piece guidebook, like historical wise. This is the book you get. It's called Under the Black Flag, and I haven't finished it yet, but like
we'll put a link in the description for you guys.
We will. It's really good. I got it for $18 in the US. I think it was cheaper because it was on sale. But like, if you're really into like pirates or like the history of pirates, or you're into like One Piece, this is really great read. And I need to finish it because I want to. I'm really into like historical biographies and stuff like that because of Hamilton. It's all because of Lin-Manuel Miranda. I blame him. But yeah, and so that's what we're doing entertainment-wise in Ramadan.
I also should finish the Crown series. We'll put like the books that we're reading right now in the description, and the games and the shows we just said, basically, so y'all can have some inspiration for some new entertainment, because these times are hard and trying, and we need new forms of entertainment. But this can be entertainment video part 1. We can definitely do an entertainment part 2 video, because if anybody knows how to entertain themselves, it's us, literally.
We can tell you the history behind that next episode.
We can tell you anything about our entertainment, because we're just always trying to entertain ourselves. But we'll definitely put the link to the Under the Black Flag for you guys, and definitely put up all the other book names that we talked about, and video games that we talked about, and the shows that we talked about, and anything else that we talked about.
And we'll tell you where you can find them. Like, House is on Amazon Prime, One Piece is on Hulu, kind of.
No, it's not on Hulu.
It's not on Hulu, it's on Netflix.
No, it's not on Netflix till like July.
Yeah. Because when I was looking through Hulu today, it said like you can watch One Piece, or does it just say that?
No, it just has it, but you can't watch it. So yeah, we'll put all the links there.
Naruto and Bleach are on Netflix. So
Okay.
Netflix originally.
We'll specify everything.
Sorry.
In the information below. I have to go do work because I have a heavy caseload or heavy workload.
I think I'm gonna.
And so we're gonna cut it 1 minute shorter. So, share, link, subscribe. Is that what I say? Is that what I say? Share, link, subscribe.
Link, share, subscribe. You don't even remember what you say.
Share, link, subscribe.
No.
I just switched around.
Oh my god.
Link, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Link, like, share.
Shut up.
I can never remember it. But link, subscribe. Link, like, share, like, subscribe. I think that's what I say. I don't remember anymore. I think I'm just gonna change it every single day. I'll keep y'all on your tippy toes.
Shut up.
So, like, subscribe, link. Like, subscribe, link.
And if you guys want us to talk about anything, please put them down in the comments so that we can know. You guys haven't been commenting anything. I'm very disappointed.
It's okay, but yeah. Have a good night, y'all.
Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem.